Welcome back to live analysis for November 14th, 2025. Coming back to Nifty. So today on the daily time frame. So let's start from the daily time frame itself. So yeah, well, on the daily time frame, like we seen last day, the market is still on the bullish side after the rally from November 7th. It's now moving upside after a slight profit booking. Again, the trend is now being continued. Okay, so there are so many horizontal levels in between these levels, and we'll be coming to the lower time frames. Coming to the daily time frame of Bank Nifty, it's pretty good, looking strong on the levels of 58,500. Breaking it down. Okay, so breaking it down on say 15 minute of time frame. Or 5 minutes. We'll start from the Nifty. The initial morning was a kind of gap down. Then the rally it went up. Some surprise candles came down. Apart from all these days of the week, okay, we can see an unstructured kind of market today. More a kind of unstructured. You can see the candles were highly volatile, moving to both the sides, and at around exactly at 3 p.m. Okay, exactly at 3 p.m. We seen a good rally towards the upside, and the levels were still working. So 25,845 was one of the level, 25,813 was another level which we marked last day. All the levels exactly respected. So that's something which we need to understand. All the levels, including 25,932, had also been respected at last, and it was a good spike we had seen. And the market since opening, the market closes near to 147 point upside. On Bank Nifty also, the market was highly volatile, and the trend line, so this was the trend line which we were expecting, and it breaks exactly at 3 p.m. and the same single candle itself had moved near to 253 points. So all the spray, the intermoney will be obviously moving or making near to 100 points of move even on one single candle. The levels on Bank Nifty are also still working here. Okay, so let's get back to the daily time frame here. On the daily time frame, so let me just come back to these levels and the flag pattern. Okay, so the bullish flag pattern is now still working, and as per the flag, we can expect the market to move further upside and touch 60,000, which is very nearby levels. And so if the trend is continuing, we can see a good bullish move onto the upper side. And on the Nifty also, the previous swing high was 26 to 50 to 59. So that's the range where we expect the market, if both the Nifty and Bank Nifty move simultaneously, that's something which we can see or expect. Looking onto the gainers. Okay, so on the heat map today, so it was a kind of the 50-50 partition that we had seen on the heat map during our morning analysis. The banks, the IT sectors were actually onto the bearish side, including the auto sector. So looking onto auto sector and the IT sector, which were uh, which were together showing the similar kind of bullishness in the market, which were very strong for the past few days. Now today it showed a negative move throughout the day. Okay, and so yeah. So here what I'm going to discuss is around the PSU banks. So all the PSU banks were literally working good along with the pharma sector. Okay, the pharma sectors, see the pharma index are also made a pretty good, not a good rally, but again it closes on a positive and it was still strong. Looking onto the losses, the IT sector and the auto sectors were onto the losing side. Like you can see 1% and near to 0.5% downside. On the stocks, the Tata Motors, Tata Motors were actually onto the bearish side, especially the Q2 results and all. Tata Motors were onto the bearish side, whereas Natco Pharma, the Q2 results were around to the negative side. So we had seen almost a bearish uh, movement on the Natco Pharma too. Okay, and the USD INR. So that's something which we need to discuss again on the USD INR. The USD INR is, or the Indian rupee is actually weakening, and that can again cause a fall on the Indian market, or it will be negatively affecting the Indian markets too. So altogether, as per the technicals, okay, as per the technicals, the market looks bullish. The Nifty is on the bullish side, the Bank Nifty is also on to the bullish side. So the levels are again, uh, which we see on the higher side. We can move, the Bank Nifty can move near to 60,000 levels, and Bank Nifty creates new all-time highs. Whereas coming to Nifty, the Nifty's 26,000 will be the next levels, and above the 26,100 we have a key level. On that bottom we have 25,700 and 25,600 as the key levels on Nifty. Okay, so these are something, or some takeaways on the market for the day. And we had the India US trade deals are also going on. So we should always keep an eye on the global news and the global cues for the upcoming 2 days. Okay, so looking on to the sectors, the IT and the auto sectors were performing good, but today it had shown a kind of negative move. Looking on to Reliance, today it was overall a kind of the sideways move we had seen on HDFC Bank. At last we had seen a spike, like we seen on the daily time frame. So this was a level, okay, this was a level where the market was taking support since long back, and today itself we had seen near to 2% move on HDFC on the higher side. On the ICICI Bank on the daily time frame, like we seen a retest, okay, a possible retest or something which we were expecting on our morning live, and near to that trend line, okay, near to the trend line. So this was something which I had drawn during my morning analysis, and we had seen a kind of good reversal for exactly from that near to that trend line. Okay, so a pretty good inverted head and shoulders formed, and it went up. So overall my view is actually bullish on the market, but a kind of buy on dips is still followed by most of the market participants. So you can also look for excessively for the buy on dips, especially on the large cap. Okay, the large cap stocks had really performed good on to the last hours of the market. Okay, and looking on to the VIX, the VIX as again came near to 11.93 near to 12. Okay, so there are so many news also coming in and around the globe, so you always need to keep an eye on the news as well. Okay, so overall the verdict is market is right now onto the bullish side. Overall sectors, including the sectors as well as on the major indices, it looks bullish. So you should always keep an eye on the global markets, the news for the upcoming days, especially from the US India trade deals and all. So it can really contribute towards the next upcoming days and trades.